Hi, everybody. Peter King with the MMQB here, and welcome to One-on-One with Peter King, presented by the new Windows. Now, I was in Denver, had a chance to talk to Denver coach John Fox with the Broncos fighting for the top seed in the AFC, having a big comeback win at Houston. It was good to catch up with John Fox. John, a special occasion honoring Peyton Manning as the 2013 Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. I want to go back and ask you about the moment that the phone call came on that, I think it was a Monday morning, where you were going to hear what Peyton was going to do and what team he was going to choose. Tell me that story.
Well, I was in John Elway's office, and we were actually kind of game planning to what the next step was going to be in the recruiting process. And the phone rang, and right in the middle of it, John goes, "This is Peyton." I went. So Peyton, in dramatic form, he started the conversation. I'm calling everybody that, I'm not going to be going to. And Elway's face was kind of down, and he says, he goes, "That's been really hard, but I'm going to be a Bronco." So needless to say, we were both very excited.
So is it true that you pulled a hamstring?
I was close. I brought up Olga Corbett, but nobody remembered who she was.
John, at that time, obviously it seems like so long ago, but you were just like 3 months removed from playing in the playoffs with Tim Tebow as your quarterback. Now you get a chance to sign Peyton Manning, and your whole world changes. What has it been like to have him here, not just as a player, but as a presence for your team?
Well, I think, even going back a year ago, the growth and the development that he had, coming off missing football for a year, the time he spent rehabbing and, getting back in football shape and, learning a new offense, learning a new coaching staff, learning a new city, helping develop some young receivers. I mean, all of that, the work that went involved, that went into it was just remarkable. And I think, really this award in my mind is over 2 years. I thought he was very deserving a year ago, not to slight anybody, but, the preparation and the work ethic of Peyton Manning is second to none.
John, let's talk about your team a little bit. You right now are heading into the home stretch of your regular season. When you look at your team, how ready are you to play January football, to play football in that second season?
I think, it's always a work in progress. We try to stress get better every day. That mindset, whether it's, in the film room, in the weight room, we've got work to do. We've qualified, we're in. But, right now we're just preparing to get as good as we can and then, start that second season.
John, you had obviously a health scare, and now you're back coaching this team. What has it been like for you to return from your heart problem and coach again? Do you ever feel tired, weary? You ever are reminded of what happened to you with your health scare?
Not really. I mean, really, Peter, I feel probably 150% better than I did 6 weeks ago before my surgery. It was one of those things where I knew about. It was something I was born with. I was going to have to get fixed. Probably made a poor medical decision not to do it back in June.
In the off season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so in June, and thought I could make it to the season, but I think God had different plans, and I got it fixed. Thank God. Jack Del Rio, the staff, all the players, everybody in that building, carried us at 3-1, and so it's good to have behind me now, and I feel much, much better for it.
Do you feel when you came to camp this year and through this season so far, are you reminded of the bitter disappointment of last year and how it ended, and you don't want that to happen again?
Exactly. I mean, that pain is kind of, motivated us through this season thus far. And so just like reminding guys, and, you don't get these opportunities very often. So just make sure when you look back, you have no regrets, as far as the preparation and time it takes to win a championship.
Thanks to John Fox, and thanks for watching One-on-One with Peter King, presented by the new Windows.